Hello students, so to continue with the topic of permutation and combination, today we are going to talk about our next subtopic, which is factorial notation. What is factorial notation? It is just the representation of a particular kind of product. Let us suppose n is a natural number, so its factorial will be represented by the sign like this, which will be same as that of exclamatory sign in your English. Okay, n factorial will be equals to, it will be n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3, and where we'll go till 3 into 2 into 1. So this factorial, the product of 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 till n is represented by n factorial. Let us suppose we are having 4 factorial. The 4 factorial means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 5 factorial means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 10 factorial means 10 into 9 into 8, similarly into 3 into 2 into 1. So this is what is the meaning of factorial notation. Okay, the thing to be noted here is factorial of a fraction and a negative number is not defined. So you can note it over here, factorial of a fraction and negative number is not defined. It will be simply defined for a positive natural number. For any other fraction or a negative number, then factorial notation is not defined. So here are some properties, or you can say different points that you need to remember for factorial notation. First point is n factorial will be equals to n into n minus 1 factorial. For example, 5 factorial, it is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and I told you what is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. This is 5 into 4 factorial. So n factorial is equals to n into n minus 1 factorial, and this could also be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial, and this could also be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial. Okay, so this is the first point that we need to know about the factorial notation. Second is 0 factorial will always be treated as 1 factorial, and it will be equals to 1. 0 factorial will not be 0. If it is, we consider it as 0, the whole concept of permutation and combination will be wrong. So 0 factorial is always to be taken as 1, or it would be taken equals to 1 factorial. Okay. Third is 2n factorial. Let us suppose there is an even number. I told you 2n is to be used for a even number. So 2n factorial will be equals to 2 raised to the power n into n factorial into 1, 3, 5 till 2n minus 1. Okay, so mark it as important. 2n factorial will be equals to 2 raised to the power n into n factorial into 1, 3, 5 till 2n minus 1. We'll see how it will be. We know 2n factorial will be equals to 2n, 2n minus 1, 2n minus 2, 2n minus 3, and till it will be 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. Now how many even number of terms will be there? 2n is even, 2n minus 2 will be even, 2n minus 4 will be even, and similarly 4 is even and 2 is even. Okay. How many even number of terms are there? There are n even terms, means 2, 4, 6, 8 till 2n minus 4, 2n minus 2 and 2n. And from every even term, what we can take? We can take 2 common. Means there will be 2 from here, there will be 2 from here, there will be 2 from here, there will be 2 from here. And similarly, how many number of 2's will be there? That will be n times. So here it will be 2 raised to the power n. And what will be left with us? From this 2 raised to the power n, there will be 2. From this there will be, that will be n. Here it will be n minus 1. From 2n minus 4 it will be n minus 2. And similarly from 4 it will be 2. And from 2 it will be 1. So this product will be there, and pending will be 2n minus 1, 2n minus 3 till 3 into 1. So this product will be separately over here. Now this is 2 raised to the power n. What is 1, 2, 3, 4 till n minus 2, n minus 1, n. So simply it is the notation for n factorial, and this is 1, 3, 5 till 2n minus 1. Okay, so hence 2n factorial will simply be equals to 2 raised to the power n into n factorial into 1, 3, 5, 2n minus 1. Means these will be all the odd numbers in the product. This will be 2 raised to the power n. N comes from here, and here it will be n factorial. Okay, so this is to be remembered. Fourth point will be if x factorial is equals to y factorial. This implies x is equals to y, or x is equals to 0, y is equals to 1, or y is equals to 0 and x is equals to 1. Means these three implications could be there if it is given that x factorial is equals to y factorial. Simply we can't interpret that only x is equals to y. It could also be given as x is equals to 0, y is equals to 1, or y is equals to 0, x is equals to 1. Okay, so let us start with the question based on these properties. Find n if n plus 2 factorial is equals to 60 times n minus 1 factorial. Okay, so we'll start writing n plus 2 factorial into expanded form. So it will be n plus 2, n plus 2 minus 1 will be n plus 1, n plus 2 minus 2 will be n into n minus 1 factorial is equals to 60 into n minus 1 factorial. So n minus 1 factorial, n minus 1 factorial, they will be cancelled out. So this implies n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 is equals to 60. Okay, now 60 could also be written as 5 into 4 into 3. Okay, that could also be written as 5 into 4 into 3. Why I have written it as 5 into 4 into 3? Because there were 3 numbers, so I directly wrote it like 5 into 4 into 3, because these are the combination of 3 numbers that is also resulting into 60. So from here directly we can say 3 consecutive numbers actually. So n is equals to 3 here. So simply the value of n is equals to 3. Okay, so these kind of problems are there based on the properties of the factorial notation. So moving forward, question is summation r is equals to 1 to n of r into r factorial is equals to, there are 4 options: a n plus 1 factorial, b n factorial, c n plus 1 factorial minus 1, d none of these. Okay, what is the value of summation r is equals to 1 to n r into r factorial? So let us first define what is this n. Let us suppose this is written as r is equals to 1 to infinity of n square. So what do it mean? It means n की वैल्यू क्या होगी starting from 1 to infinity, and summation means r is equals to 1 यानी 1 square, r is equals to 2 यानी के 2 square, r is equals to 3 यानी के 3 square till infinity. Okay, this is what is the meaning of summation. So here it is written as r into r factorial. Okay, so how to solve that? What we'll do? Add and subtract 1 to r, add and subtract 1 to r. If we'll add and subtract 1 to r, so our question will be r is equals to 1 to n, r plus 1 minus 1 into r factorial. So it will be like r plus 1 minus 1 into r factorial. Now this will be written as equals to 1 to n r plus 1 into r factorial minus r factorial, r plus 1 into r factorial minus r factorial. Okay, now we'll start putting the value of r. Now it will be r, if it is put as r is taken as 1, so it will be 1 plus 1 into 1 factorial minus 1 factorial plus 2 plus 1 into 2 factorial minus 2 factorial plus 3 plus 1 into 3 factorial minus 3 factorial, and so on. It will be moving like this. Okay, so now what is 1 plus 1 factorial into 1 factorial? This is 2 factorial. Okay, and here it is minus 2 factorial, so they will be cancelled out. They will be cancelled out because here it was 1 plus 1, that is 2 factorial, here it is minus 2 factorial. Again here it is 2 plus r plus 1 into r factorial, it is further written as summation r is equals to 1 to n r plus 1 factorial minus r factorial. We can write it as r plus 1 factorial minus r factorial. So we'll just rectify this. Okay, so now putting the value of r, it will be 1 plus 1 factorial minus 1 factorial plus 2 plus 1 factorial minus 2 factorial plus 3 plus 1 factorial minus 3 factorial, and so on. So this will be cancelled with this. 2 plus 1 and 3 factorial means it will be cancelled with this. Similarly 3 plus 1 factorial, that will be cancelled with next term, and moving so on. What will be left with? We will be left with n plus 1 factorial minus n factorial. So that means this n factorial will be cancelled out with someone else. So we'll be left with minus 1 and n plus 1 factorial. So our answer will be n plus 1 factorial minus. Okay. So our answer will be n plus 1 factorial minus. Okay. So you can see by writing few more terms that how they are going to cancel out, and our result is automatically going to be, there will be two terms, those will be left, 1 factorial and n minus 1 factorial. So it will be plus n minus 1 factorial minus 1. That will be our answer. Means option C will be the correct answer. Okay. So this is about the factorial notation, fundamentals of factorial notation. There are a few other applications of factorial notations that we'll discuss in the coming lectures.